I'm Rihanna.
I'm Zoe.
And welcome back to the Rat Trap.
Let's start off this week's episode with Question of the Week.
What did you do over spring break?
I went ziplining in Arizona.
I went to Disney World.
What did you do over spring break?
I went to the roller rink till 9:30. I got glow sticks.
What did you do over spring break?
I went to the dentist. I went to a water park.
I played with my new puppy.
What did you do over spring break?
I went to DC and mowed my lawn.
What did you do over spring break? I went to Chicago. What did you do? I went to Tanger Outlets. Now let's go over to shout out.
This week on Shoutouts, we have a special episode interviewing Hannah and Maddie from Calling All Colors. So what is Calling All Colors?
So Calling All Colors is a group that focuses on promoting diversity and inclusion at Black River, and we do a project every year to help with this.
What is your project this year?
So this year we went into all the middle school caps and we showed a video that raised important questions about race, the labels the world gives us, and stereotypes that come with these labels. Then we facilitated a discussion, and at the end we did an activity we called I am blank, but I am not blank. So it was a sort of way to defy stereotypes. So one for me that I could say about myself would be I am a girl, but I have short hair, because there's a stereotype that girls have long hair. So
Why is this project important?
it's important because there are a lot of labels out there and stereotypes.
We noticed that people tend to stereotype unconsciously, so we wanted to stop.
Is there any other information that we should know about Calling All Colors?
Well, we do have an Instagram page. If you go, if you put in the hashtag SpreadLoveCAC, you can find our page and look at the pictures we took of student statements on this. So,
And is there anywhere somebody can go for more information on Calling All Colors in general?
Miss Gaffney is our teacher facilitator, so if you're interested in joining the group, you can go talk to her and she can also explain a bit more about our project.
Perfect, thank you.
Sticking with the theme of Calling All Colors, let's head on over to Test Run with Olivia and Sonora.
Hi, welcome back to Test Run, where we try different kinds of food, sports, activities, and clubs.
I'm Olivia.
And I'm Sonora. And today we're trying
the Calling All Colors project. The goal is to help end stereotypes.
So we asked students in the student news class to help us. Next up is sports with Andrea and Riley.
Welcome back to Sports with Riley.
And Andrea.
On Wednesday, baseball boys had 2 games and they won both of them, so good job to you guys. Track has a meet this Friday at Gold Lake, so make sure you go and support your team. Also, shout out to Aiden for running his first 300-meter hurdle.
On Tuesday, varsity girls soccer had a very close game, and on Wednesday, JV girls crushed their game, so congrats to JV. And today, there is a home game at 5 o'clock for JV, so make sure you go.
Thank you for watching this week's sports. See you next week.
And this week we're going to welcome back Will with National News.
Hi, I'm Will and welcome back to National News. This Wednesday, an international coalition of over 200 astronomical agencies simultaneously announced at press conferences across the world that they had done the impossible. For the first time in history, astronomers have captured an image of a black hole, definitively confirming Einstein's century-old theory of relativity. The image was produced using a variety of algorithms to analyze data collected in 2017 by an array of 8 radio telescopes spanning 9 countries, collectively named the Event Horizon Telescope. The findings offer a long-awaited glimpse at one of the universe's most mystical constructs, a cosmic gravitational abyss so massive that not even light can escape it. This past weekend, the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen submitted her resignation at the request of President Trump. The request comes following weeks of tension between the White House and the department, stemming from disagreements over border control policy. The most contentious being Secretary Nielsen's recent refusal to close ports of entry and stop accepting asylum seekers at our southern border, and the department's 2018 policy of child separation at the border. The president said in a tweet that Kevin McAleenan, the Commissioner of Customs and Border Protection, would take over as acting replacement for Ms. Nielsen. However, under current law, Claire Grady, who is currently serving as acting deputy secretary, is next in line to be acting secretary. And lastly, we turn to Congress and the Department of Justice, where the debate rages on over the release of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's summary report on Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. The special counsel submitted the summary report, reportedly in excess of 500 pages, to the recently appointed Attorney General William Barr on March 22nd, in accordance to Department of Justice guidelines. Less than 24 hours later, the Attorney General released a 4-page summary report and a series of statements, essentially saying that the Department of Justice will submit the report to the White House for input on redactions prior to release to Congress. In response to this, congressional Democrats and independents have called for congressional committees to be provided with unredacted copies of the original report in accordance with their constitutional obligation to police executive obstruction of justice, arguing that the White House and its political appointees have no business policing and investigating themselves. The Attorney General is scheduled to testify in front of the House Judiciary Committee regarding the report and its summary conclusions on May 2nd, with Special Counsel Mueller testimony following soon after. Thank you. This has been your National News Recap.
We hope you guys have enjoyed this week's episode.
I hope you guys had an awesome spring break, and we'll see you guys next week. That's a wrap.